So you see people grabbing the autographs, the pictures, and there he goes.
I'm from Buxton. Sure, I was up there all week. I know you was, Matt. Good luck, mate. Good luck, done.
And welcome back to a brand new video. So we're going to start this video off just near Edward Street. You can see this, the former post office, which is going to be turned into one of the hotels with the Indigo chain. So come and join me on this one. So just walking past Cedar Square in Blackpool, and this stems to the right to where St John's Square is. You got the Abington Street Market, another fantastic one just on the right. I do plenty of world-class cuisines in there, a huge, great selection. That one's been open. It's been a market for many years, that one. And this is always a nice one, the Cedar Square. Always well presented, look at that. You got the new Jacket Potato Shop, just Lancaster Jackets, but this one, like I said, you got a bit of a swanky wine bar. Homemade pieces, all sorts, along this little stretch. So just on the side of the Winter Gardens, one of the sides, and when we go all the way down, you can see like a bit of a screen, because the darts are on this week from the 19th to the 25th, 26th, I believe, if memory serves me right. So I'm going to have a bit of a look down here. So you can see one of the lorries there, PDC Professional Darts Corporation, and it's the Betfred World Matchplay Darts from the 19th to the 27th. So I got my dates like the 19th to the 27th, and this is like the entrance where a lot of the players come in, and a lot of people hang around to grab an autograph, take a bit of a selfie with the players. I probably won't be able to see any today, but not too sure when they start. In fact, there we go. There's a few people queued up there. Do you recognise anybody? That's the question. I certainly don't. I'm not into darts, but I believe there might be some. Might be that guy signing autographs. Who's let me know in the comments. So you see people grabbing the autographs, the pictures, and there he goes.
I'm from Buxton. Sure, I was up there all week. I know you was, Matt. Good luck, mate. Good luck, done.
So there we go. I think he's Gareth, or somebody said Gareth. So like I said, let me know if you do recognise that chap.
I'm going to look and see which one.
And you can see all the huge setup along here. So if you can see a streak, the light reflecting off on the picture, you can just see it just to the left-hand side of the tower. So I took it out the other day, and like a fool I was, the camera ended up dropping out of my pocket. So I think the camera is give up, to be honest. I just managed to shoot a bit of a nightlife video, and the colours have all gone. So I think I'll be putting my hand in the pocket again, and it's going to be another £620 for another camera. I need to be more careful going out in storms and being a bit lackadaisy with it, but I can see it on the screen now, and it's really annoying me, so apologies if you can see that. But yeah, but you just see, like I said, it's just at the Winter Gardens. Let's just pan the camera up the street again, and there we go. Betfred World Darts is in Blackpool once again. So yeah, this is another entrance. It's like a bit of a side entrance to the Winter Gardens. The main one is in St John's Square, and what we've just been to is like where all the players and things like that come in, celebrities, and the Winter Gardens. You know, he's hosted many fantastic names over the years. So just on the beach, on the towards the central side, and you can see it's not that busy today. And I just suppose that lady, I said, do you mind if I just take a picture of the donkey? And she was adamant. No, she said. Very strange on that one. But yeah, as we just walk along, it is quite quiet. And you know, everyone's all broken up for the school holidays. But I'd imagine a lot of people are working, and it is sort of Monday. But like I said, towards the end of the week, Blackpool gets a little busy. Yeah, that woman, I said, do you mind if I take a bit of a picture? No, she said. So it looks like she might have got out on the wrong side of the bed today. Very strange, that one. But yeah, Central Pier, you see just in the distance there. And there's the three lollipops stood up dead straight. No, not really a bit of wind in sight. So I just popped down to Bonnie Police Station just to grab a bit of an update. And you can see the police station itself, there is nothing left whatsoever. It's just rubble now. They're just sorting through the rubble. And apparently there's some rumours that Bonnie Street Market is coming back. So I haven't heard anything concrete, or I haven't read anything or seen anything. But yeah, that's the rumours flying about. So you know, if it does come back in some shape or form, I'm sure a lot of people will be delighted with that news. And look at this little bit of graffiti. So I never knew this was actually here, to be fair. It just shows, you know, like you miss things. And all the time we've been filming down here, you see just the tiny little bit of graffiti left on the far side. And what is that? Is it like, what is it, manufactured by, I'm not too sure though. Is it like some sort of, it come out of the garage, but I'm not too sure. If you let me know what you think that green machine is. It's a bit of an odd one. But yeah, look at that last bit of graffiti. Wow. So I thought I'd just pop on after today's episode. Basically, it's a really strange one. So I was approaching this lady and the donkeys who she was holding on the beach, and I was all around sort of like 5 or 6 meters away, and her attitude was really awful from the start. And she was like, "What are you doing?" So I said, "Oh, I'm just going to take a picture of the donkeys behind the, you know, sort of the donkeys, and then the tower behind." And she turned around and said, "You're not allowed to take any films or any pictures of the donkeys on this beach, full stop." I was like, "I'm sorry?" And she said, "You're not allowed to take any pictures or any videos of these donkeys on the beach. Nobody's allowed to take any pictures." And I turned around to her. I was quite sort of taken back, to be fair. And I was like, I'm in a public space. And her face just like dropped. And she looked like, if it was like thunder, her face was just like thunder. You know, we were supposed to have thunder the other day. And her face just dropped. Anyway, nevertheless, you know, I sort of respected her in a way. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, this is just ridiculous. Because I always try to promote Blackpool in a good way. I try to turn the negatives into positives, and I shield a lot of things about Blackpool from the public, because anybody can go around Blackpool and many other towns and call it, because as we know, every town and city has its bad points. So I try to take those away and shield people, tourists, visitors, from the bad. And if there is negative, for example, like Bond Street, Waterloo Road, you know, it's not the best looking streets it's slightly run down, and I always try to put the positives on those streets, because so many people have walked down them in the past and, you know, got happy memories, fond memories of that. So I always try to put something, you know, if it's, I know it's negative, but put a positive spin on everything I do. And the regular people who, you know, view the videos, what I do, I try to promote Blackpool in the best possible light I can. And especially the donkeys, people come up and say, you know, they're on the beach for so many hours, you know, they're not looked after, and they are looked after. You know, they're in fantastic condition. You know, when it's hot, I know they regularly change over, you know, the coats in superb condition, you know, when they get transported to and from the beach, which I've seen many a time. They're in tip-top condition. None of them are panting or anything like that. So, you know, they are well looked after. But I was just taken aback. I mean, you Google it on Google, just put Blackpool donkeys in after watching this video, and there is hundreds of pictures of donkeys within Blackpool and on the beach. So I was just really took back, and I even put a short up on Facebook. If you do follow me on Facebook, I even put a short because I think it was out of order what she said. It was putting Blackpool in a very bad light, me personally. So this is why I ended today's video quite early, because it quite upset me, to be fair. I mean, it's not like there was people on the donkeys, there's no families around, things like that. So I have a lot of respect when people are on, you know, rides and things like that. I try to avoid getting too close or into, well, so yeah, there's nobody on there, so it just took me back, and I think it was appalling behaviour and totally the wrong attitude for this lady to take, saying you cannot film in public, basically. But people will say, why didn't you get this on camera, let's have a look at it, excuse the dog in the background. But yeah, so I didn't get that in, just for her respect. So I didn't want to excuse the dog. Come here. Sorry about the dog. So yeah, I didn't want to get that in. But yeah, it's just disgusting. So like I said, that's why I've cut this video short. So again, apologies for the dog. As soon as he hears anything, another dog in the background, it's like that, woof, woof, woof. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Apologies if it's cut short. I never normally do speaking videos like this. I've never done it on my channel, unless it's a bit about a food review, which is very rarely. So yeah, until next time, I thought I'd just fill you in while the video is kept short. Until next time, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.